Poppin', y'all? It's your boy MarcTheBull, Pamplona Worldwide 96ers Network, and I'm here with the content creator, the music artist, the Pittsburgh legend himself, ScoopTv, man. How you feeling, dog?
I feel good. I appreciate that, man. That's how you started off, man.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, man, it's your boy ScoopTv. We're here, man. We got a lot to talk about, so we're going to get right into it.
Facts, man. Well, let's take them right back to day one, bro. What was that day one for you? Was that an artist? Was that a content creator? What did that day one look like when you started all of this?
So, yeah, it was basically content for surely. One day, it was up in Clarion. I used to go to the school called Clarion University. Okay. And there wasn't too much going on up there, so I just wanted to find something that I could really do to have fun for myself and the people that was around me. So I was, I always was going to parties and stuff like that. And then one day I was just like, you know what? They show a lot of love to me up here for real. And this is generally being myself. Like, I never really had no direction in seeing what I actually wanted to do with my life. I just know I was in college. Right. But me going to college is how I kind of found myself for real. So one day I took my phone. I'm like, I'm about to start something called ScoopTv. And I was pretty much booming. I was pretty much booming on Snapchat. This is when Snapchat first was cracking. I was just going, I used to work at this diner. I used to go to everybody's table and be like, yo, follow me on Snapchat. And I always used to hear about the parties, bro. So I used to be going there like, there's a party, this and that. So I started getting known from that. Right. And it was just up from there. That's just turning into me doing interviews. That turned into me selling like merch up there and stuff like that. So I always had that hustler's mentality.
From day one, facts. So back then, who were some of them early influences to help make that content and music? Like, where did that idea come from?
I would say more so, when I got out of college, I was real heavy into like Zach TV. That was a journalist in Chicago.
Yeah. Shout out Zach TV.
Yeah, Say Cheese. That was, I ain't gonna lie, like I got a lot of my game from Say Cheese for real.
Yeah, that's a classic too. Yeah, that's a real legend.
Yeah, facts. He was definitely somebody that kind of inspired my content for real too. When I start transferring over, doing interviews and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what made you like doing interviews with people though? Like, what did you like about that grind?
One thing, it's just like the fact that I don't really got to be too much in the camera, all like that. I just like the fact that, we got people out here that do a lot of good things in the city or wherever they're from, for real, and I give them a platform to really tell their story. So instead of always being a rapper, like I rap when I want to, for real.
Facts.
But my main focus is on the media side of everything, which is me just doing interviews. So it's a simple fact that I'm giving somebody a platform to tell who they are. Right. Yeah.
So let's talk about, you said you like giving that platform to good people. I know you sat down with the mayor. Yeah. What was that like?
Man, that was dope, man. It was one of them things. It's like I knew it was possible. All I had to do was just reach out. A lot of people think that I did, so like I had to have some type of special connection or stuff like that. It was just as easy as me just hitting them up on Facebook. Asked them to see if you want to do the interview, and we just got it together to stand on it, stand consistent, following up with the people that I had to, and then we made it happen. It was dope. It was one of them. I would say that probably was top interview just because the gems that he was dropping on that.
Yeah,
interview.
I love that content.
Yeah, I swear, like it gave me real. It was giving like 60-minute vibes.
Yeah,
you feel me?
It was dope to see that collaboration from the local scene and the culture to the political view. It was really dope to see that come together.
And it's like I'm at that age where it's like I'm dead in the middle. Like I'm still young, but I'm getting older, so I'm giving him different versions of how he could look at some stuff, and he's giving me the same type of thing. So shout out to Ed Gainey, man. That was real.
Shout out Ed Gainey, man.
That was real.
So what are some other Pittsburgh collabs that you really enjoyed so far? And they don't even have to be political.
I ain't gonna lie to this. Working with 96ers, for surely you did. Don't play then, my dog, then. 0626, just getting back, because a lot of people who might not know, I've been in Houston for years, and it's like I'm just coming back, for a little bit to, show love to the city, get the collabs that I always wanted to do, and go over that. So that was really, it's dope working with the people I've been working with so far.
100%. Let's stay on that Pittsburgh topic. Who would you say are your three all-time, or let's take it to, who's your Mount Rushmore of Pittsburgh?
And content creator music.
And music. And then we'll do content creators.
Damn, that's a hard one. Nobody even really never asked me that for real either. All right. We're going to keep it a being. Like, it just for the amount of work they put in for the city, we're going to keep it 100. Like, Wiz, like, we're going to... Of course, we're going to put Wiz.
Shout out to the gang. Shout out Wiz.
them like amount of time they've been doing it. Like I'll put Hardo up there.
100%.
And for that last one, this one a personal guy I actually like really listened to. I was listening to him was Hemi.
Okay.
I'll put Black J up there. He go crazy, good rap. Like,
Shout out Hemi.
He definitely good rap.
There'd be one more.
Oh yeah, there's four.
Yeah.
Four. I'm looking at that OG spec because we got some young cats too though. But I'm gonna keep it on the older wave right now. So we said, but that last one, I put Boaz up there.
Shout out Boaz, man.
Yeah.
Real Pittsburgh staple too, man.
Yeah, I put Boaz up there.
Yeah,
if you know,
man.
you know. You know what I mean? Shout out to Boaz.
So alongside that, man, like let's talk about that music journey too, for yourself.
Right.
I mean, cause you've been here for a long time, grinding, making your own music. Let's talk about that. What was your first project?
I did my first project. Shout out to my guy DJ Rue. We did something. So I really started doing music and taking it kind of seriously when I was in college. I dropped a project called College Life, and like I listened to that. I was listening to that not too long ago, and it's just like seeing the steps that I took and where I'm at right now is just like it's crazy for real. Like
right.
it really from just the thought process of that project. Like I feel like that could have probably went way farther than what it did. It's just all about me promoting myself.
Too, yeah.
It was before its time for sure.
Yeah.
And it's the message that was behind it. Like y'all could probably still check that out on SoundCloud, but yeah, that was one of my favorite projects. I'm looking to start dropping more music for real. But like I said, this is just like I look at music more so of a marketing tool versus like something I actually want to do. Okay. But if I go for doing music, I do the music. You feel me? But
as soon as that passion turns on,
it's like right there.
Else.
It's more of an expression type of thing for me because we go through a lot. Everybody do something. You gotta find a way to actually like put it somewhere on wax where you could go back and like, this is how I was feeling right here. This is how I'm feeling now. Like you can look back and in whatever mood you feel, that's what the music I make for real. So
right.
Yeah, I'm kind of versatile.
100%, man. So when you're looking back, like what would you say has been your biggest growth point on your music nowadays? I mean, we just watched you tear down a brand new song too.
Yeah, and that's something unreleased. I feel like I'm having more fun with it. I'm about to start with my newer music that have been making. It's just like it's a little bit more fun. Like I don't really do too touchy type of music, which is cool. I probably go richer into that. But I'd rather just keep it when the time is there. Like I'd rather just keep it how it is right now. But I would say now I seen the growth from when I was making music back then till now. Like I definitely see the growth. Just how I go about and how I structure my music too. And I mean, a lot of people don't know how to do that. Like a lot of people do the freestyling, which I want to learn that too. And that's what's going. It's the crazy thing about it is like that's what's actually going right now is just putting anything out there. I mean, but the people eat it up.
One song can change everything.
Yeah, a lot of people out here lost, you know what I mean? So it's just like, don't get me wrong, like I fall into some certain category. Like I'm not always listening to the conscious music. I might want to listen to something that's going to turn me up, but I know the things that I'm intaking is definitely going to be something I can learn from. So
Yeah, I mean, who do you think is some of the hottest artists right now that you would like to work with? From the city too, we'll start.
From the city?
Yeah.
We got a song, but I always put my boy Day Cools in the mix.
Shout out.
We actually got a jam. I want to do another one. Cause I feel like I wanted to really like sit down and really make something. That's somebody you don't just make music like regular.
Right, it has to be right.
You gotta be right. I mean, Bruce, my dog Bruce Lee for surely. He going crazy.
Okay.
And my dog, I can get that. I can make that happen whenever for real. Shout out to Bruce. Who else? I'm trying to think.
Any young bulls you rock with?
Yeah, there's a couple people that was going crazy. I was saying when I was around there in the bird. I mean when I was going for a little bit. Lil Duke Bill.
Yeah.
Both Duke Bills actually.
Free Duke Bill, man.
Yeah. They go crazy. I like what they got going on. The other Duke Bill too, he go crazy. A lot of young
niggas. You mean Duke?
Nah.
He fired too.
Yeah, no. He's from Homewood. Duke got it.
Shout out Duke got it. Facts.
Yeah,
he don't rap some things 20. He's fired.
Yeah. And I like the style and the beats that he chooses to go on too.
Right.
Swear.
Yeah, I like his cadences a lot too.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's doing, you know what I mean? Put me deep too. I be trying to tap into the youngest, man, for real. Like, I don't want to be
crazy right now.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep it 100. Like, there's a lot of people, older people that, you know, won't give the youngest they flowers, act like, you know, they ain't watching them, whatever it is. Like, if you, I don't see everything, but tap in. Y'all want to interview anything like that, tap in with
send
me.
that music to Scoop, man.
Man, for real, we want to turn it right on up. Swear, there's a lot. Even a lot of the streamers, we got a lot of streamers coming out of Pittsburgh right now, younger cats. So I'm trying to tap in that world too. So, you know what I mean? I ain't shout you out, you know what I mean? Just let me know, you know what I mean? Tap me in.
Right, so speaking of the streamers and the content creators, who would be your 3 favorite content creators to ever have come out of Pittsburgh too?
Content creators.
Yeah.
Out of Bird. Well, I say more so on the come up that I'm saying, Lil Zayite.
Yeah.
I see he's going crazy. I like what he did. He really took a risk, like on some, not even a risk, but you know, this being honest and having the courage to even talk to people that's at that level, you know, and look what he did. So,
yeah, I like what he's doing too. I met bro too.
Yeah, it's where do I got 3? Who else did I see that be going crazy? There's a lot of she's a little younger. She do the cooking. She did cook.
Shania.
Yeah, I seen her. I actually reached out to her.
Great person.
Yeah, I actually reached out to her. I want to get on her show some type of way. I feel like that'd be a good collab. The older crowd, I could bring her older crowd to her platform, being some of the younger crowd. I can see it, man. That'd be a dope. Yeah, that'd be dope. 100%. Who else for the last one? Well, I come back to the last one. I know that was the main 2 I kind of been really looking at for real.
100%, man. What is your stance on like Pittsburgh music in general right now? What do you think about like the music and the content scene right now?
I feel like we can. I feel like we got potential because I ain't gonna lie. Even getting on like TikTok and stuff like that, I'm seeing a lot of Pittsburgh content. Period. Like, and this is amazing to me because I wasn't used to that. Like, it wasn't too many people really doing too much content. But I just feel like just keep collabing. Like, I feel like that's the main thing that'll get us up out the city for real. But when it's right though, you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it got to make sense on both ends because a lot of people, you know, feel like they just collab. They got to collab just because they think it's cool or, you know what I mean? They might got the wave at the moment, but no, I guess got to make sense. It got to be genuine.
It should be timeless.
Yeah, facts.
You want that content to last.
You want it to last, so it's like they could go back like, man, I remember when we did this. You know what I mean? So it's like I think that was one of them the main things that I feel like we could do in Pittsburgh to make it a little bit better. Like a lot of people, they deal with ego and shit like that, and I feel like when you kill that, that's when you know the sky's the limit.
Take the E out of ego, you be on go.
You be on go. Yep.
I'm telling you, man. Let's stay on that content wave, man. I saw your work with Cooking with Jay. What was that like?
That was dope. That was a kind of a little bit different for me. I never really did. Like, I'm trying to switch up my content too. Like, so I'm giving them. We've been working with a lot of people that do food. We do a lot of people, you know, got small businesses. So we're just trying to switch it up. That was dope though. Shout out to Cooking with Jay. That food was fire. I ain't gonna lie. And like, I never lie about no food. That shit, bro. That Biggie box.
Shout out to Cooking with Jay, man. The Biggie box is crazy.
Fire, bro.
How do you get that on like DoorDash?
No, right. swear. Shout out to Cooking with Jay, man.
Yep. What's your favorite piece of content you say you've made so far?
I really like my interviews, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's just a part of me that it felt like I installed where it was like I really ask genuine questions and I'm genuine about everything. I like to put people in that position where they actually feel comfortable to talk to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's like I always tell people before I do my interviews to make sure that it's like a regular conversation. It ain't nothing like. No, you're not in the interrogation room with my content.
Yeah, no.
You're not, you know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Right. Like, we ain't out here, I ain't trying to frame you for nothing. Just come there, be yourself. We gonna chop it up. We gonna, you know, and we gonna get that content in that you're looking for. So,
facts.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone needs, honestly, especially when you're working with rappers, hip hop artists. Right. I mean, a lot of them feel, I think, timid to get behind the camera for their first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's really what it is too. Like, they're not really understanding what the questions might be asked. I know other like, you know, different platforms where, you know, controversy sell and stuff like that.
Here.
Right, you feel me? And I know how to clickbait. I'm a troll. If people that know me personally know I'm a troll, I might catch me trolling sometimes on the net, but it'd be like more so. It's like for my entertainment. I'm not doing it to impress nobody. I'm not in there for no views or anything like that. There's some little funny shit here and there, but yeah, bro, I feel like I try to sway away with that with my content. I want people to actually get to know the person we're supporting.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, other than the music, bro, I know you have your own clothing brand, too. Mm-hmm. I know that's been a long journey.
Yeah.
Take us back to that. What made you get into the clothes, too?
So the first little piece of merch that I had was when I was in college. You know, in college, you ain't got that much bread, so you got to find a way to make some bread. Mm-hmm. So I was working, like I said, I was working at a diner, and I don't know, it's like at first when I was doing that, I was on the process of starting ScoopTv. So I was like, all right, what else can I do to incorporate and make me some money up here?
Yeah, how to make an extra $1, man.
So I found a website. It was like a little cheap website for real. You go in there, you know, you send a logo and then they'll slap it on some shirts. I bought 15 pair of shirts. I remember like it was like I did 15 because that's all I had money for to sell for 15. I think I was selling for like $20 a pop. So I sold one, and that turned into another customer clientele. Where you get that from? I'm thinking these shirts is weak as hell. I'm thinking like, all right, but motherfuckers is buying them. So I'm like, that's why I always tell people like, you got a clothing brand, try first. You know what I mean? That's because you might not like your logo, whatever it is, the design. Somebody might fuck with it. So yeah, there's this over there. You know what I mean? I was doing my thing up there, had some of them bitches like it was some weed or some shit. I was getting them bitches out, I ain't gonna lie. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, it was lit though. I mean, that's how I first started. And then when I came back to Pittsburgh, that's when I started getting into like the tracksuits. It got a little bit more serious. I'm doing tracksuits now. Now I'm doing collections. I'm dropping, you know.
Yeah. But, and I dig the I brand too. That's my favorite logo.
Yeah. Sure. And it's a deeper meaning for that. And I feel like this stuff like that, if you know, that third eye, like that's really what got me here, is being able to visualize where I wanted and always having that direction. Like that's one thing about life. Like you always have to find your purpose, and you also gotta find direction. And
you gotta have a vision.
You gotta walk through it, and that's one thing about it. And that's why I'm here today, and I'm still relevant today because I had hindsight and I seen it. You know what I mean? Discernment. I was talking about that yesterday. Like understanding my situation and seeing what I can do to just keep pushing further regardless. I got days when I'm like, I don't want to do this no more.
Right.
There be good days all it, but it's like, why would I start it if I won't finish it? You know what I mean? So
it's worth it.
It's
worth it. Consistency's everything, man. I completely agree. What would be your advice to anyone who does want to start a clothing brand?
Definitely know who you're dealing with. I want to kind of promote my class that I do have. So it's like I created this class and this platform for people who are starting out because I want them to not go through the things I might have went through when I first started. Like, you know, dealing with manufacturers that are not professional. They might take a long time, lots of stuff. Yeah, you know, the sizing might not be right. Like the manufacturers I got within this class that I give these people to is actually people that I actually work with.
Right.
So that just made things a lot easier. But the advice I would give to the people is basically just knowing who you're dealing with. Take your time, for real. There's no rush when it comes to dropping anything like that. Make sure the measurements is right and stuff like that, and your price always match up to the quality. So if you feel like you need to be charging $200 for this one hoodie, charge it. If the quality's there, everything you want on there is there, charge
Stand on your price.
Stand on your price, you know what I mean?
That's
now,
respect.
You can't be with some cheap quality and want to charge like $300 for something that if I go down the street, it might rip or some shit like that. You don't want nothing like that. So, you know what I mean? Just basically just know what you're doing before you hop in, and like just like anything in life, for real.
Right. And what pieces do you have coming?
All right, so we're gonna run them last hoodies that I just dropped last winter. Well, around this time last year. That was a fan favorite, for real. Actually, no, it wasn't last year. It was like a couple months ago, for real. But that was a fan favorite. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna go camo this time. I'm on my camo vibe.
Yeah, I rock with that a lot.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a green camo and them type of thing, and add a couple little pieces that the people like nowadays. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I look at creating like clothes is the same as making music for real. You get writer's block. You might get design block for real.
Yep.
I'll be like, sometimes I struggle a lot with making designs. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's so much new things that people could gravitate to.
So constant.
It's
a new brand every week.
Literally, so it just
crazy.
Like, I take my time. I try to make my pieces as exclusive as it is. So it's like when I drop, it sell out fast because they don't know when I'm gonna drop again, and I never really like tell anybody. It's just if you there, you get it. I feel like it's gonna go real fast because I'm actually in a city now. For some odd reason, people like to personally buy it off of me versus. Like, I see the sales difference between.
I think that's like a staple effect.
Yeah. So it's like, I seen the difference from me when being in Houston versus me being here in Pittsburgh. The sales wise is like people actually want to see me and just get the experience of actually like buying it personally from me. So I understand. So we gonna come with a lot of pop-up shops too, just for that simple fact as well. So we got a lot going on, bro.
Man, speaking of your brand, the clothing and everything, what was it like seeing your brand being tattooed on somebody?
Man, that's a good question. You've been doing this research, fact. Man, that was crazy because they even speak on that. I never met Shorty, bro. I met her. I had a meet and greet here. When was that? Like last year, maybe 2 years ago, and that's when I finally met her in person. But yeah, people.
That's real love.
That's real like diehard fans. Like, I've been working hard for this, so it's like nothing really amazed me at this point. But at the same time, it's just a blessing to deserve. Like sometimes I feel that there be time in the back of my head I feel like I don't get as much flyers as I deserve. But at the end of the day, you don't need them flyers, bro. Grow your arms, you know.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, I swear.
I think it's cool to see it, like to see people tatting a brand to where it all started in like Alderdice.
Yeah,
you know
literally, bro.
What was that like?
Man, it's been a long time coming, bro. Like a lot of it was more so play for me. I would say in the dice when I was like I used to go record stuff off my phone and stuff like that. But over time, it started like me getting a little bit more serious of who I was, because it was a point in my time where it's like I always knew who I was, never went through like an identity crisis and stuff like that. But I still wanted to see my place in life.
Yep.
So it's just like for me to, kind of transform to the person I am now. It was a blessing to see for real. And the fact that I'm still going, we still relevant. I come down here, they still showing love, man, and they didn't forget. You know what I mean? And I always I never can, downplay Pittsburgh in no type of way, because that's what made me, man. Pittsburgh, East Side, for real. We've seen a lot shit coming up from that side of town, so it's just a blessing for me to still be able to do this for real and still inspire people.
It's God willing, bro.
Yeah.
So the DSB, where did that start?
You really doing your hump, bro. Let me dap you up, bro. Facts, you really doing your
hump. Shout out my dog, me too, man.
He brought up something. Yeah, bro. That was pretty much the start of everything. I ain't gonna lie. There was a couple of us that, as a collective, that we did. I mean, so that's really what started a lot of stuff for me. I ain't gonna lie. At the point in time, I wasn't personally doing music, so I was just more so to supporting my brothers. You know what I mean? So
right.
Yeah, shout out to DSB. That was a wave that, man, and I feel like they don't even get that whole wave don't get as much flyer that we is, because a lot of the stuff we was doing back then, they still doing, trying to do it now. You know what I mean? So we was
full circle always.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
It always comes back around.
Yeah, that was a classic time. You just had to be there for real. Swear, from the shows we did, from doing content creating with them. You know what I mean? Swear, shout out to.
Before it was even called that.
Yeah, right. Swear. That's dope, bro. I'm glad you brought that up for real.
I saw you meet a lot of different celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite celebrity you've met?
I say. Who gave me that real experience? I say Sauce is always entertaining. Every time I came across Sauce Walker. Yeah, Sauce Walker.
Shout out
man.
Sauce Walker.
Yeah. He always showed love.
Real Houston legend.
Yeah, I swear. And I met him earlier on. I'll even say the first month I actually moved to Houston. I was around he promoted one of my shirts that I had dropped and stuff like that. It was so crazy how I met him, because it was a furniture store. I'm still trying to get my furniture in my crib. So it was right across the street. And I seen him in there, and he was doing a promo for the store. And I'm like, hold on, I got shirts. Let me go run back to the crib because the store was literally like right across the street for real.
Right.
Ran to the crib, you know what I mean? Got him a shirt right on the spot. Did and that shit went up on IG. Fire. And it be that easy down there in Houston. That's why I love it.
You gotta take them chances for real.
You got to. Can't be scared, man.
Yeah, a lot of people will see that artist, whatever. Oh, no, I don't. They'll like make an idea in their head of why they can't.
Right.
Take the moments, man.
Right.
No, what was it like meeting Drewski? That's one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah. Facts, Drewski. That was cool. It was kind of quick for real, cause like we was in camp, and before we left, they was out there. We was chopping it up with him. I just like you said, just going up to him. You know what I mean, what's up? What's up with a Sophie? Just talk about him. You know, trying to get some working or whatever it is. You know what I mean, that's one thing about me. I ain't really like a scary type of person. So it'd be like everybody is a human. Like, right. And I feel like they expect you a little bit more when you come at them like that too, because some people be all fanned out, be dick riding, all type of shit.
Man.
Like I fuck with you type time. So that'd be
100%.
Like, you know, you just you just gotta close mouth, don't get fed, and just go with that mentality that everybody is the same, but treat people with respect, they gonna respect you right back.
Facts.
Yeah.
Man, what do you think? What do you think the city needs? What do you think Pittsburgh needs right now?
I say there's more unity. I would say on that.
Facts.
I would say people just like I said, just getting out their ego for real. A lot of different things that could kind of help it. I understand there are situations and what you can do to kind of solve it for real. Swear, there's a lot of draining people down here. You gotta reevaluate your circle sometimes when you living down here, especially when you chosen too. A lot of people don't understand when they chosen, and then it's
gonna lose themselves.
They'll lose themselves real easy. So that's the thing about me even being here probably a little bit longer than I thought I was going to be, but I just got to understand that myself too. Like, you know what I mean, while I'm preaching at that.
I agree.
You just got to keep your man elevated, and you'll be good down in Pittsburgh. There's a lot of opportunity, and a lot of people got to quit playing who's not supporting them. You need to focus on the people that are supporting you.
Yeah, and earn the rest.
Exactly.
It comes over time.
It comes if you got. I noticed that like when you're in Pittsburgh, the way to get popping in Pittsburgh is by working and staying consistent. They
100%.
They're not gonna never not see that, and they might not act like that. The likes
even
might not add up.
See it.
Exactly. If even the shares don't add up, they see that shit. There's so many times people might come up to me in person like, bro, you be doing your thing, this and that. But I might not see the same thing on the net, and that's cool, you know what I mean? But as long as you're seeing it, you know what I mean? So it's just like, at this end of the day, just stay consistent at whatever you're doing, and that outbeats everything, honestly. So that's what I feel like people got to do in the Berg, for real. Just stay out the way, mind y'all business, and keep working, literally.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
What's next, man, for Scoop TV? What do you want to tell the people? What's coming, man?
So I want to do pop-up. I'm going to do a lot of pop-up shops. A lot of my stuff. I want to do a collective pop-up shop with like everybody in here too. I wanted to talk about that. So we want to try to get that together. Definitely a lot more content, and making my way back up Houston too. Cause I want 2 playing fields. So I'm basically back here to reconstruct my business. Right. So it's flowing a little bit better. So when I do go up there, everything's smooth down here. So I got 2 platforms. I could go down there in Pittsburgh whenever. I could do the same thing in Houston. Whenever I'm doing Pittsburgh, take the same formula, package that up, do right there.
They have such a different culture.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what we got going now. Is just just hitting y'all with more content, staying consistent with it. Not letting up. More clothes and more. I'm gonna get consistent with the clothes again, because that's really what got me to even move. Like that funded my move and all types of stuff is just having clothes. So we're gonna get back with the clothes, all types of stuff. I'm excited though, for real. Like I felt like I'm getting back to myself. It felt like that 2015 Scoop. Like it felt like I'm back hungry. I'm back ready to work. You know what I mean? I'm ready, bro. Like that's really just how I've been feeling lately. Just really getting back to it.
Man. We looking forward to it, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. 96ers Network, man.
Yeah, swear
it's your boy MarcTheBull, man, with the one and only Scoop TV. Shout out 96ers. Shout out the Dynasty.
Shout out Dynasty.
Pamplona Worldwide, man. You know how we get down, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Let's get it.
Let's go, man.
Yeah.